Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. How is everybody doing? Come in, join me if you're hanging out. I have had these door tags laying around that I thought I would take some time and work on them tonight. So if you'd like to hang out with me, I would love to have you. Say hello as you come in. I'm getting you guys pulled up on my iPad. And let me know how you're doing. Where you're tuning in from. Don't mind all the gray hairs because you're gonna be there too if you're not already. Oh my gosh. I'm actually not wearing my hair. Freedom. Wearing my hat, I mean. So say hello, say hello. We're just going wild and free, letting the grays all show. So you guys, I'm keeping it real here. So I have these wood tags that I picked up. I think I got them, what does it say on the back here? Joann's. I ordered them online from Joann's. They're just thin wood tags, but what I did is I painted them up. I used the same color that I used on my Easter egg that I showed you guys yesterday called Demask. It's a color by Fusion Mineral Paint. So you can kind of see it's a pinky, taupey color. And I thought they have been laying in the garage here in my workshop for a couple days. I'm trying to decide what to do with them. So I'm going to get started because I'm tired of just looking at them and I need to do something with them. So what we're going to do is we are going to put some IOD goodness on these guys. So say hello as you come in. Sprinkle the love. Excuse me. Sprinkle the love, everybody. I would so appreciate you sprinkling out the love. So we are going to take some pieces of this beautiful decor transfer. This is an Iron Orchid design decor transfer called Wallflower. I love this. If you guys saw, I put this on a small little table that I have here in the workshop, painted it black and applied these to it. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see there's multiple, this is huge. It's 24 by 33. So I only used this middle section and another little small floral piece. So I have lots of other flowers left over that I thought I would go ahead and put some on these door tags, which I think is going to be gorgeous because this really speaks vintage to me, like vintage wallpaper. And so on this vintage color, Demask, I thought they would be really, really beautiful. So I have a bunch of different pieces and parts cut up. So it's just a matter of kind of laying them out and deciding what I want to go where on the board here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a word on one tag because you guys have seen these before, right? Where they join them together. I'm going to put a word on here and I'm going to cover the other one fully. So that is me plan. That is me plan. So say hello. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. How is everybody doing? Everybody healthy, safe, healthy, family doing well, I hope. I hope. So you can see how gorgeous these flowers are. Hey, Rosie, my sweet Rosie, how are you? These are just gorgeous, you guys. Aren't they beautiful? And so I want to pretty much cover this board. And again, it's just a matter of playing around with the transfer pieces and seeing, what you want to put where. And then just going to town and laying them out. So that is the fun part because they all go together so beautifully. So you can't really go wrong with anything that you pick. But I think I'm going to start with this big one here. because I do want full coverage on this second tag. So if you've not worked with IOD transfers before, they come on these protective backer sheets, and you want to leave them on there until you're absolutely ready to use them, because it protects them from dust, and it also protects them from sticking to your surface before you are ready to apply. So you want to be careful. I also love for projects like this that they have grid lines, which is something I don't think anybody else has. And I love it because it makes it really easy to line things up and cut things where you need them to be cut to fit your shape or your whatever surface you're applying to. You can use the grid lines to help you line things up if you were putting it like on a drawer front or dresser front as well. They come in really handy. So I am just kind of eyeballing this with the edge of the tag here. And because you can see through, it helps take the guesswork out of it. Okay, and then once you have it where you want it, then you can put some pressure on it and it's gonna start sticking to your surface, okay? Every tube, every Iron Orchid design tube that you get, these tubes come with an applicator stick. And that is for the rubbing that you're gonna be doing. So, one of the reasons I like to use Fusion Mineral Paint, and I've explained this before, I think, but you kind of have to know what works well with the Iron Orchid design transfers, and it's almost a a trial and error, if you will. But some of us stockists obviously use certain paint lines, therefore we know what works best with them and what you have to do to prep for them. And because Fusion Mineral Paint already has like a built-in top coat, it's like an all-in-one style paint. You don't have to worry about applying a top coat before putting the transfer down. So it saves a step, which I love. So that is the reason I choose it, especially on projects like this that are fairly simple and straightforward and quick, because my life is about quick. Oh, howdy from Texas, Debbie. Hey, Chrissy. How are you all doing? So sprinkle the love. I would so appreciate it, to getting the word out. I know that a lot of people are creating and crafting for therapy during this difficult time, and all of these IOD products are awesome for creating and upcycling your home decor. And you can find them all on my shop site at theweatheredshed.com. So you guys helping me spread the word really helps my small business as well. So I'd really appreciate that, spreading the love. But all of the IOD stuff are out there. All of the transfers and the molds and the stamps, you name it, they are out there. So look at how gorgeous that is, you guys. Isn't that pretty? And so quick, right? It's like instant gratification, which I love, because sometimes I just don't got the time. I don't have the time to sit and mess around. I want it to look beautiful right away. And that it does. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Isn't that beautiful, you guys? I don't have a shop towel out here right now, but you want to take a towel and kind of burnish this to make sure you got all your edges down. If you end up putting a sealer on this, because this will hang on my door that has a a protective storm door, I probably won't put a sealer on it. I'm not sure. If I do, it might just be a spray sealer. So that's one tag. And I actually want to put something else right up here in the corner. And I had a little, let's see, this right here I like. So I'm going to put this on the angle up here on the edge, like that. You don't ever want to throw out your scraps because you'll always find something you can put them on. So you always want to save your IOD scraps. Beautiful. Thank you, Barb. Yeah, isn't it? Don't you love it? This is one of my favorite newer IOD transfers. I love the colors in this. Just gorgeous. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. Simply beautiful. So say hi if you're hopping on late. I am located in Wisconsin, and we finally saw sun today for the first time in a while. It has been very overcast, which doesn't help when you are having to be home, right? I love getting outside and enjoying my yard and seeing some of the spring things pop up. Okay, so there is one tag that's done. Now on this one, I'm going to be adding a word onto here and then putting some of the floral elements around it. So I'm going to lay out that word first because I need to know where that's going to go and put that on. And then I will move to the next step. So I'm just using a stencil here. And I'm going to put it on an angle. I love that. It's a sticky stencil. All right, let's see here. Sticky. So we'll whip that on there real quick, and then I'll know where to place my remaining letters, or remaining flowers rather. So do you guys have tags on your front door? If you do, what are they? What's on them? Door tags seem to be pretty darn popular right now. So, so that's why I decided I would do one tonight, because I actually have another set that I did, but so we've got the word hello in script. Isn't that pretty? That looks really pretty with those flowers, don't you guys think? Let me just hit that with a blow dryer real quick because it'll dry fast, but I want to make sure I don't rub into it when I'm putting the rest of the flowers on. So I am contemplating, no tags, Debbie? No? Barb says no tags either, huh? Oh, you ladies. So I am contemplating putting together a kit where you guys can make your own. And obviously, I would virtually instruct you. Let me know if that's something you guys think you would be interested in, doing a set of tags for your door. Because what's nice about these is I'm trying to come up with some creative ideas that we can do together that are fairly cost effective, and these tags are very lightweight. So therefore, they would not be very expensive to ship. And so that's what, that always becomes the hard part is, you know, because shipping these days, guys, is not cheap. And as a matter of fact, it went up as of earlier this year. which doesn't help us small business owners when we have to ship stuff. So, I was thinking these door tags would be an awesome workshop. What do you guys think? Debbie says yes. Barb says yes, I'd buy a kit. Awesome. We are, Shabby Daddy was just sending a message out a little earlier to a friend of ours to mass cut these tags for us. So we're hoping we can get that rolling, and then I will get something posted for you guys to do a workshop with me. Okay, so now let's do this tag over here. Oh yeah, that is perfect right there. I love it. I love it. These are so gorgeous, aren't they, you guys? Ah, holy cow. So beautiful, right? Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna put this down in this corner. Get this lined up here with the edge. All right, what did I do with my little stick? There we go. Okay. Beautiful, huh, guys? These would make a great gift too for somebody, to give to somebody. Make a set, make a pair for yourself. You know, you could even do a single tag with just the word hello on it. Wouldn't have to be a double tag. And embellish the top with a bow, which I do have one here that I was thinking about using on it. Or you can just hang them with twine rope, which is how these came. Each one just singly had some twine for the top. You can do all kinds of things. Isn't this gorgeous transfer? Yes, Debbie, this is one of my favorites. Wallflowers. I love it. Love, love, love it. Love, love, love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Hey guys, as you come in, sprinkle the love. Even if you're watching the replay later, I would so appreciate it. I am a stockist for IOD, so I have these beautiful transfers and stamps and molds and clay all on my shop site at theweatheredshed.com. So I would so appreciate you helping me spread the word that I carry those products. And they're all just, oh my gosh, right? Every single one of them are gorgeous. All of the transfers are gorgeous. And to see all the creative ways that people use them is just mind-blowing. You know, you guys have seen my windows, right? I have done several windows. You can put these right on a window, an old vintage window. They're gorgeous. If you have a silhouette cameo or a cricket, putting words, stenciling words on and then combining it with the transfer. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, almost done here, guys. Look at that. Okay, I wanted to show you something. See how there was a piece of the flower here that went over the board? Look at, I'm just gonna fold it over, wrap it around, just like that. Okay. And again, you want to burnish this really well. And what I mean by burnishing, and I don't have my shop towels in here, but you want to take a soft rag. I usually have those blue shop towels, you guys know what I'm talking about, that are almost like cloth, but they're paper. They're better than a paper towel. And then what I do is I just rub and rub and rub, whoops, over the transfer, because you want to make sure all of the edges are super duper pressed down before you would go and seal this, okay? Before you put your top coat on. You do not want to have the top coat bleeding underneath your transfer. So you want to make sure there's no bubbles, And this is the other thing I want to show you guys, what makes IOD decor transfers superior to anything else on the market. I'm going to hold this up super duper close. You barely have a halo around these transfers, you guys. They are so darn good. Tiny, tiny halo that you virtually can't see. There are others products on the market that do not look like that. These are amazing. Amazing to say the least. Amazing. Amazing. You taught your 15-year-old son so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, Barb, that is so funny. So this is how they would go, something like this. You can place them however you want together. Or like I said, if you wanted to, if you wanted to display them singly, you could as well. This would just be pretty by itself. But I thought I had this, ribbon here that is kind of like a linen, but look at how pretty that is. How pretty would that be? I'm just gonna see if I can whip up a bow real quick. I am not, if Ann Schneider is watching, I am not very good at bow making, but she makes it look so stinking easy, and everybody has their own ways of doing it. Back in the day, I used to do dried floral arranging, and I would go, to those shows and stuff like that with my little pop-up tent and sit there, you guys know the ones, and sell my stuff. So I had to do quite a few bows, but I'm out of practice. I do not make them very often anymore. So, so we'll see how I do here. And then it's always like determining, well, how many loops do you want to put in here? And that kind of thing, right? That always gets me. It's like, okay, how many loops do you have? And then my thumbs are kind of, they're starting to get arthritic, you guys. And it's hard to like hold, especially this, because this ribbon is very thick. It's kind of hard to like hold all of that in your hand, in one hand, do this by yourself. It's not easy, not easy. Okay, I'm gonna lop this off and hope that I'm gonna be able to do this okay. So don't critique me if you are somebody who does amazing bows, because this is not my forte. I'm just telling you right now. That's my disclaimer. So I'm using this wire because the floral wire that I have, I think is too thin. This is even pretty thin, so hopefully it doesn't snap on me when I go to tighten this up. But hopefully I can even get it tight enough, because that is usually the problem that I have, is I can't get it tight enough. Hey Tammy, how are you? Hey Mary. So this is a wired bow, which helps because you can form it and shape it. And like I said, and I know some of you on here follow Ann. I can't hold a candle to her. I'm just telling you right now. I do not. She makes amazing looking bows really easy. I do like the rag bows too, that some people make, but for this one, because these flowers are so elegant, I'm like, okay, it needs just like a regular poofy bow, I think. So again, I am not an expert. Not an expert in the bow making arena, but that will, after I make a few of them, I'm sure it'll come back to me again. But that's pretty good. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby, Shabby Daddy. Are you watching? Ann likes to put these little, I noticed she likes to do these little tails on here, which I like them as well. So I'm gonna put one on here. This side also, like that. And then, so you can, again, you can work with these. You can use glue dots to kind of hold the two tags together. You could feed this bow, the wire from the bow through the back and join them together that way. I'm just gonna kind of play around right now just so you guys can kind of get an idea when it's all put together. Obviously, that's gonna kind of cover up the word hello, so I'm not sure if I would want that big of a bow on here or not, but you guys get the idea. But aren't they pretty? I love this linen bow for some reason. I just think it's really pretty. It's kind of a beigey color, which ties in with that beigey, the pink from the Demask. But isn't that pretty, you guys? How gorgeous. Let me flip you guys up so I can hold it for you guys. Hello. Ah. My camera gets floppy. All right, there we go. All right, so you guys see the whole ceiling of my garage here. But look at how pretty these are. What do you guys think? Pretty, pretty. Aren't they gorgeous? So yes, so stay tuned because I am going to be putting together some kits for sure. As long as you guys are interested, if you're watching the replay, say kits in the comment because I think this would be a fun little workshop for us to do together virtually. So yeah, so say kits so I can start putting together the items that we need. And yeah, we can do that together. Wouldn't that be fun? Phew, isn't it awesome? Lovely. I love it. I love it. And maybe I'll offer it as either a single tag or a double tag. That might be a really cool idea. What do you guys think? A single or a double tag so that you could have the option of a 1 or 2, which would also be, you know, very cost effective. So that is my project for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Marsha. I appreciate it. So you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go and have a glass of vino with my hubby, Shabby Daddy. So you guys be safe. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.